Good afternoon, you beautiful souls. Welcome to Raven and Dove Tarot with Donna. So today I thought I would jump on and do a weekly message from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck and read the message from the guidebook. Now, I've already pulled the card and the card number's 28. So that could be a lucky number for you, that could be a birthday for you, that number could be relevant for you. And the message on the card is protest, start a revolution. Right, so the message in the guidebook, protest, start a revolution. You've been looking around and noticing that the world is often unjust, but you're not sure what to do about it. Like Katniss, you need to be the first spark of your own revolution. Educate yourself, stand up for yourself, and don't forget to stand up for others, whether or not you have shared experiences. If you can speak up, do so safely, then do it. So if you get the chance to speak up about something that you think is unjust, then do it safely. And it's funny that this card came out because I had this conversation at work today. Now, I see everybody on the same level. There's no better... we're not better than anybody else. And it was just a conversation in the tea room today at my work about, people coming here and taking our benefits and all the rest of it. And I out about that. For me, what about if we change our perspective? And yes, there is some not great people that come here to do not nice things, but we also have people in our country that do things that are not nice, and it is not our place as an individual to judge or shame anybody. Now, people coming here, change your perspective. Why are you letting it wind you up? If I lived in an unsafe country with my kids, and it was real poverty and poor, and I had the opportunity to go somewhere else where it would become that I would live like royalty to what I live like now, would I do it? 110%. Yes, I would do it. Because it's not always about them, it's about the kids. And why should they live in a poor country when they can come here and get everything given for free? And it's not our place to beef about it. Yes, we pay tax. Yes, it irritates people. But at the end of the day, that's the government's problem, not ours. Just change your perspective on it. Stop living in a world of anger and hate and divide, because that is the fear-mongering that divides us all together. Why not see what someone else is doing? They're coming here, crossing with the kids in dangerous conditions to come and live here for a better life. Who wouldn't do that? Listen, I'm going to be the first to tell you that if I could go live in Greece tomorrow, and even if I had to work, but it was, it's not easy to do that now, to get to go live in Greece. If I could leave this country today and go live in Greece tomorrow, would I be doing it? 110%. Yes, I would be doing it. Because, people that live here in England are not happy with how it is. So who are we to judge about other people that want to come here because they're not happy about living in their country? It's just a case of changing your perspective. And yes, we all have different beliefs, but stop seeing it through the lens of the elites, the higher above, the fear-mongering, the scapegoating, causing fear and divide between us because people think they're coming here to get better than what we get. How about you swap and you go live in their country and see what they're living with? And then see how, would you want to come and do what they're doing? I'm just saying. But this card's not just about that. That was just something we were speaking about in the tea room. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. No opinion's right or wrong. It's only the belief to the person who's saying it, what their belief is to them. But just stop seeing the world through the lens of hate and fear and divide. Because I tell you what, that creates more. Love conquers all. Have some compassion for them people that are travelling to get here. You know, and yes, there is people here in our own country that we want to help, but just remember, not everybody wants our help. You know, you can beg and beg them people that are here to get help, but they don't want it. People are coming here because they want the help. And yes, like I said, not condoning anything, because there is some people that are not the nicest people in the world. But whether they're coming here from another country or they're already here, they exist all over the world, because they are the type of people that create divide and hate, and, you know, that's themselves. So I'm just going to read that again. Protest, start a revolution. And I was talking about this today because, you know, although I don't know what the news is. I don't watch the news because it's so low vibrational energy. It's just, I do not do the news. So I don't even know what even is going on in the world, really. But what I will tell you is, you know, we're getting hammered now for prices of petrol. And it's like a Rona time, you know, when everyone was going mad for toilet rolls. Why are people going to the petrol station and filling up jerry cans as well? That's just pure greed. Get a grip, because there's loads of people that need to go to work. Stop being selfish and greedy, and that is where the problem goes wrong in this world. It's full of lust, greed, and what's the word? Lust, greed, and just selfishness, pure selfishness, and seeing the lens through hatred and fear and anger, you know? I'm off on my high horse now. So anyway, protest. Start a revolution. And believe me, if I could, and I did the information, I'd be first one hopping on starting a revolution for all this in the rights. You know? Start a revolution. You've been looking around and noticing the world is just off and unjust. Maybe they should put females back into power, but ones with some kindness and compassion, not fear-mongering. But you're not sure what to do about it. Like Catinus, you need the first spark of your own revolution. Educate yourself, stand up for yourself, and don't forget to stand up for others. Whether or not you have shared experiences, if you can speak up and do so safely, then do it. Listen, I'm the first one that's always going to be voicing my opinion on stuff, especially if I think there's unjust behaviour. So yeah, how about we all just show a little bit of kindness, compassion, and love? Because can you imagine the place and the world would be such a better place with love and kindness? Because what is people's anger, greed, lust, materialism, controlling behaviours? What is all that creating? Because let me tell you something now, it's not creating a better place for us to live in at all, is it? It's just creating more divide, more hatred, more like scaremongering and stuff. And it's time that all changed. But that's only going to ever change when we have people who are in touch with the feelings. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't, because they've been taught to suppress the feelings and just live out of fear-based, controlling behaviours. And I'm not about that life. So yeah, what's your revolution? I'm intrigued to hear your comments on this. What are you thinking? Like I say, that's just my opinion. I see everyone as an individual. It's not my place to judge somebody else. It's not my place to think I'm better than anybody else. We are all connected. I believe we're all souls having a human experience. We are all connected. You know, it's just everybody's on different frequencies and different realities in their own way. So everybody sees the world through different lenses. That's all I'm going to say on that. Now, have a blessed rest of your week. Please do like, share and comment. And, you know, let me know what are your thoughts on this. Are you seeing the world through hate, anger? You know, because everyone's entitled to feel what they're feeling. Or are you seeing it through the place of oneness? Love, we're all connected. And yes, like I say, I'm not going to condone the people that do bad stuff to people, because that is wrong. And we all have a choice in life. You know, we all have a choice what we choose to do. And at the end of the day, the people that do wrong, we have them people here anyway. They're all over in the world. They mingle between us every day. You know, but we can't judge someone else trying to flee to a better life when they can, because why would they want to live in a poor country? You know, if I could flee here tomorrow, and I'm not even bothered about if if I didn't get everything paid for me, and I would work for my earnings fair and square, but living it in a better lifestyle in Greece, and it wasn't so complicated to go, I'd be off tomorrow, 110%. Now let me know what your thoughts are on this. Have a blessed rest of your day. Peace, love and light. Donna, namaste.